Hey everyone, hopefully you're enjoying your Saturday. It's officially the final weekend of July, and here's a look at what's to come in the world of weather this weekend. It looks like our temperatures will be around 90 degrees this afternoon, maybe 91 tomorrow afternoon, so the heat not too terrible just yet because we'll keep the chance for scattered showers and storms in the mix today and tomorrow. So expect scattered storms on our Saturday, maybe some passing heavier showers in a few spots. I really don't think we'll have to deal with any big flooding concerns at all today, so that's good. The showers have some movement to them. It's going to be very warm, hot, of course, if you don't see any rain, and humid, typical late July heat. And otherwise, it's really going to be a nice weekend to enjoy. It's almost back to school time, so get out there and make the most of the final days of summer. Now, here's Precision Cast for today. It's hard to place summertime thunderstorms exactly, so just to get an idea, this is a rough idea of the afternoon. Scattered storms placed across the area, kind of like how we've been seeing. But again, I don't think we're going to see any big flooding concerns at all today. A lot of us have seen a lot of rain lately, so if we can get some heavier showers in a few spots that have seen a lot of rain, you may get some localized big puddles, maybe some ponding on the low-lying areas that have already been saturated the last few days. That's really the only thing. But I think the storms today will be moving by pretty quickly. You'll get a passing downpour, a nuisance to drive in, but I don't think we'll see any big deal problems with flooding. Thankfully, we've had enough of that the last few days, the last few weeks really have been on the wetter side. That pattern is going to be changing. But again, Saturday, today, scattered storms in the mix for the afternoon and into the early evening. Dodge and miss. Not everyone sees the action. Tonight, things quiet down. We should be mostly dry and quiet tonight and overnight. Tomorrow morning, we may begin the day again with coastal showers that are very isolated. And then tomorrow afternoon, a few more scattered storms around. But our pattern starts to transition a little bit, even beginning tomorrow, into this drier one. But you'll notice the change starting Monday, and that'll be the trend through this week. So tomorrow, still factoring in the chance for scattered storms on our Sunday into the afternoon and through the early evening. So if you have outdoor plans this weekend, it's not going to be a washout. Keep them, of course, just maybe keep an eye on the radar, download our app so you have an idea of where the storms are if you will be outside enjoying the late July weather. I mean, it's that time of the year to hit the pool, to enjoy some time outside, and definitely take advantage of that this weekend, especially this week too. If you've been having trouble with catching up on maybe outdoor chores and things of that nature, this week is going to be mostly dry. Only a 30% chance of rain Monday, so hit or miss storm here or there, most of us seeing absolutely nothing. Tuesday through Friday, even lower, 20%. Every single day, I think most of us just see plenty of sunshine. Maybe a stray shower or rumble of thunder. I really don't think many of us will be seeing that. But what we all will be seeing is a big jump in our temperatures. So we go from temperatures the last few days, over the last maybe week or two, below average every day, maybe only in the upper 80s. Some of us maybe got to around 90-ish. That is going to change. So it is going to be turning a lot hotter this week. But as for today and tomorrow, still tame temperatures, 90, 91. We can handle that. But then we get back to about 93, 94, maybe some of us mid-upper 90s going into the middle part and latter part of this work week. So it's going to be really hot. The air temperatures are going to be hot. Also, it's going to be extremely humid. That's not changing at all. So our feels like temperatures will probably be around 105 degrees every afternoon. So now the concern becomes more of a heat concern this week rather than flooding concerns. So getting into that very hot, scorching pattern this week, Monday through Friday, almost every day looking identical to the next. And the reason why we have this upper ridge of high pressure that's going to be settling in, and that will help to really cut down on this wet pattern. So that will really put a cap on things and lower those rain chances. Not to zero, still going to keep 20%, pop-up storm here or there each day, but really significantly lower rain chances, but much hotter temperatures, unfortunately, coming our way. And that's really what we have this week. So if you have those outdoor plans this week, or if you have to work outside, you're staying cool and hydrated and you're taking care of yourself, it's easy to kind of put that on the back burner since it hasn't been that brutally hot lately, but it's coming back. So keep that in mind this week. It is going to be a scorching hot late July, early August week. Hard to believe August is just a few days away. And since it's almost August, right on cue, the tropics are coming back to life. And so we'll be watching the upper pattern because that plays into where possible tropical developments go. So all eyes on the tropics now. Doesn't look like much, but this area of showers and storms could turn into something during the last couple days of July and the first few days of August. It looks like nothing now because it's just an area of showers and storms right there, but it looks like it will be interacting with a tropical wave coming off of Africa. Like how we always mention these tropical waves that come off of West Africa, that's exactly what's going to be setting up. It looks like they'll come together this week. So this is going to be a long-term area to watch. Right now, it only has a 30% chance of tropical development over the next 7 days. And right now, it looks like it'll be moving towards the Caribbean the first few days of August. So let's walk you through the preliminary forecast. This is going to change up a lot. It's really important to pay attention to the forecasts every day. Just check in this weekend once a day, and then once a day early in the week, and then a couple times a day during the second half of this week. Just be aware of what's going to happen because this is the time of year where things can change pretty rapidly. So something to keep in mind, not to stress about. We're way ahead of this. It's amazing it's that we can even see this far out into the future and know that this is coming our way. So something to certainly remark on there. So this is a look at atmospheric spin. So just to see kind of rotation in the atmosphere to show you what this roughly could do in the next several days. So not much this weekend, and then it interacts with that tropical wave coming in, and this is what we have. You notice here some closed circulation possible by Friday, August 2nd near the Bahamas. So this is something that is going to change. It's just how it is. So this is just one model run to give you an idea of what this looks like, the timing of it. Friday, August 2nd could have some sort of tropical something. Maybe. It may not even come to be. So we'll see. This is what the European model has for this coming Friday, possibly something towards the Bahamas. Let's look at the other global model, the GFS, kind of similar, not much happening this weekend, and then that area of showers and storms interacts with that incoming tropical wave a little bit farther to the south or to the west of the European model, a little bit into Cuba and more so into the Greater Antilles. Still the same timing though, Friday, August 2nd. This getting closer though to South Florida. This will change. Again, this is just one model solution. Not a good idea to put all your eggs in the basket of one model solution because literally every time it comes out, it's something new. So don't get worked up just yet. There is so much time to track this, and there is actually nothing to track yet. And there's so much time that it's going to be kind of like this nebulous fluid thing that you're not going to know until the next several days. We'll get a very better idea of what's going to happen, a much better idea, rather, a better grasp on things in terms of the forecast in the coming days. So let's just recap what we know now. So we're watching the tropics. Not really a surprise though. It's August. That's when things light up, okay? We've got this possible tropical development coming into the Caribbean the last couple of days of July and the first few days of August. So the timing looks like the first few days of August. We'll just call it that. Too early to know what's going to happen, if it will even form, where it will go, how strong it will be. That is something we'll be watching, and we'll know during the work week. It will become much clearer. We'll have a clearer picture of that. No threats to the Gulf Coast expected from now through Friday, August 2nd. Nothing coming into the Gulf at all from now through Friday. That's how it looks at this point. I can say with certainty, no threats to the New Orleans area from now through this upcoming Friday, and no threats to the Gulf Coast either. But like I was mentioning, it's that time of the year. I mean, we've already checked off 3 names on the list. The next name is Debbie. I mean, things have been quiet the last few weeks, really unfavorable conditions out in the tropics. A lot of Saharan dust, a lot of really just the dust, also the MJO being an unfavorable phase, the Madden-Julian oscillation, this ocean atmospheric coupled system that was just not in a favorable position to allow the tropics to fire up. So that really was good. We got a good break, but now that we're getting into August, we might be seeing some more names getting checked off this list. I mean, we will be seeing more names getting checked off this list, but so you know the next name is Debbie, and if this does develop, this will be Debbie. Here's the graphic we know and love. We see it every season to let us know the peak of the season is still ahead. So we are still in that quiet period, but here we go, right on cue. Things start to really light up and peak around September 10th. And we love October when the cold fronts come into the Gulf South. They kill the tropical problems for us for the most part, and they bring us some cooler temperatures. So we're getting through it now. Let's just get it over with. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off. So here's our 7-day forecast for the New Orleans area. It is going to be hot this week, mid-90s expected for many days and mostly dry weather, but keeping scattered storms in the mix today and tomorrow. Keep the umbrellas with you just in case today and tomorrow because we have the 50% chance of showers on our Saturday, 40% tomorrow. Then they really taper off this week. Mostly dry, plenty of sunshine, but it's going to be a scorcher to kick off the month of August. So thanks for tuning in. We'll be back for the WWL Louisiana News this evening.